Draymond Green claims ejected NBA fan made death threats during game. Draymond Green found himself in a heated confrontation with a fan who was courtside during the Warriors and Bucks game. Midway through the third quarter, the Golden State star could be seen getting fiery and backshouting a supporter who was off camera. Green could be seen exchanging choice words with the fan. He could be heard yelling, "You ain't testy. Explain yourself if you wanna be heard." It made for an extremely heated moment. After a conversation with crew chief James Capers and official Ray Acosta, the 32-year-old interrupted play to request the fan be ejected from the Fiserv Forum. The Bucks crowd certainly voiced their displeasure with the scenes playing out as the man was escorted out of the building. Following the game, Green claimed that the fan had made spoken death threats that led to him getting officials involved. He said, "Some threatening stuff to my life. I was this close to really going back, diving all the way in, but I kinda just went back," told the official. "When I told the official what he said, he's like he gotta get outta here." Fans online later pointed to Steph Curry's shocked reaction after Draymond Green told him what the Milwaukee fan had said. The incident comes just a couple of weeks removed from Green being fined $25,000, $36,000 for another run-in with the fan. During the fourth quarter of an NBA fixture with the Dallas Mavericks, Green appears to stop and direct some obscenities toward a fan. He can be heard saying, "Enjoy the effing game, shut up." The NBA later released a statement saying the four-time All-Star had been fined for directing obscene language toward a fan. The fan in question later donated $12,500 to the Dubs Community Foundation and $12,503 to the Mobs Foundation after pegging to match the fine. He donated a sum to the charity of Green's choice, which was the Warriors organization foundation geared towards supporting education and youth in the Bay Area. However, he donated $3 more to the Mobs Foundation as a nod to their three-point victory over the Warriors. As for his most incident, Green was happy to have let the officials on the court deal with the situation. Written by McGinnis. Basketball star Brittney Griner is reportedly living a terrible life inside a Russian penal colony. The Olympic star, 32, is currently imprisoned in the country after she was arrested on smuggling charges earlier this year. Despite being reprimanded in possession of less than a gram of hash oil in February, she is now locked up in one of the country's most notorious prisons, AK2 in Mordovia, an isolated colony in Moscow. This has prompted some speculation that she is being held deliberately as a high-profile hostage to protest Western sanctions against Russia in light of its ongoing war with Ukraine. Marina Alexandrova, a University of Texas associate with specialist knowledge of Russian prisons, has now speculated about what the athlete's life will be like. "Her life will be very difficult," she said of life inside the IK2 penal colony. "It will be terrible. Inmates are reportedly forced to get up at 6 a.m. for a breakfast of milk porridge, bread and tea before they are forced to carry out forced labor. They are allowed only a brief break for lunch and an hour of free time after they receive." Previously known about the prisons in Mordovia until punk musician Nadezhda Tolikakova found herself imprisoned in one for hooliganism. As the prisoner's saying goes, Tolikakova said, "Those who never did time." She was ultimately treated so badly that she decided to go on hunger strike to protest what were described as unrealistic production quotas, physical abuse and unsanitary conditions that included overflowing toilets. She claims that prisoners were kept in line using a number of inhumane practices, such as being forced to stay outside in the cold.